What's going on, y'all? It's 2KJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. Today I got a video idea that honestly I'm not sure how this is going to work out. So this is called the Domino Effect Challenge. I'm going to be doing a fantasy draft here. I'll let the CPU make all of my picks for me, and then I'm going to go to my rotation, and whoever my starting point guard is, that is who I'm going to have to start off this challenge with. I'm going to have to find a shooting guard who used to be a teammate of that guy. Not a current teammate, but a former one. So let's say I start off with Steph Curry. Then I have to find a former shooting guard teammate. It can be either primary or secondary position. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking D'Angelo Russell, right? They spent a year together in Golden State. Then I'm going to have to trade for D'Angelo Russell and try to find a small forward who used to be a teammate of Russell. And I'm just thinking about a guy like Brandon Ingram, right? When they played for the Lakers together. We're going to keep that process going until we have our power forward, our center, and we're going to keep that going for the bench until we have a 10-man rotation. So it should be fun, man. I hope I explained that well, but if I didn't, just stick around, watch the video. I'm sure it'll make sense. But yeah, this is really going to test my basketball knowledge, so I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, man, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.
Let's get it.
All right, guys, so let's go ahead and randomly select our team here. We're going to be stopping this in 3, 2, 1, and we are rolling with the Toronto Raptors. Let's go ahead and see what our pick is going to be, as we're going to have a bit of a wait here, it looks like. Let's go ahead and find out what that's going to be here. Okay, so not horrible. About middle of the pack was 17, so we're going to simulate this, man, and just see who we end up getting. All right, guys, so the moment of truth, let's go ahead and see who we ended up getting on our team. It looks like we got James Harden, which is actually really perfect, because even if we had a somewhat decent pick, you know, our CPU could have decided, hey, we want to draft our point guard in the 5th round, and whoever I had as my starting point guard, that's the one player I can't trade in this challenge. You know, he is my starting point, so we got lucky that we used our 1st round pick on James Harden. We also have Malcolm Brogdon, Tim Hardaway Jr., Karl Anthony Towns. That's really nice. Steven Adams, Onyeka Okongwu, Monte Morris, Kenrich Williams. This is a pretty good team, man. Unfortunately, this is the only guy that'll be staying, James Harden. We're gonna have to trade everybody else, but at least we have some really good trade pieces with Cat as our headliner for that. So that's good to know. Taking a look at James Harden, man, the first person that comes to mind easily is Kyrie Irving. You know, there's also like Chris Paul, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a secondary position as a shooting guard. And then there's also Russell Westbrook from their Houston days, from their OKC days. But obviously, Kyrie Irving is the guy to get. I'm pretty sure his actual primary position is shooting guard. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and see where Kyrie Irving is at and see if we can pull this trade off. Let's get into it. So Kyrie's playing for the Washington Wizards, and yeah, I was right. He is a shooting guard with his secondary position as a point guard. He's 4.5-star value, so this is definitely going to be the guy that we try to throw Karl Anthony Towns at. They're probably going to say no to that straight up, right? Yeah. Let's see. What kind of picks do we have? Are they of any value? Only 2 stars. That's not great. We're going to throw in 2 of them here, see if that works. They're still saying no. Honestly, man, I feel like I can get picks back so easily. I really don't think that'll be a problem. Do we have anybody here of value? Onyeka Okongwu might work. They're still saying no. Let's see. Hey, man, I'm going to get finessed on some of these trades, but it's fine. I can get these 1st round picks back easily as we get the trade to work. So Kyrie Irving, welcome to the team. So now we got James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and we're looking for a small forward who used to play with Kyrie. There's 2 people that come to mind. LeBron James from their time in Cleveland, and then Jason Tatum from their time in Boston. So guys, I just want to point out real quick that this video was made before Kyrie got traded to the Mavs, so that's why I'm not naming KD as a former teammate here. Doesn't really have a huge impact on the video, but just wanted to point it out. Let's get back to it. Either way, I'm going to have my work cut out for myself here, because it's going to be tough to trade for either one of them. Honestly, I think Tatum might be easier to trade for, but we're going to find out, man. So let's go ahead and see where both of these guys are playing. So LeBron James is playing for the Boston Celtics, and Jason Tatum is playing for the Portland Trailblazers. Obviously, I'm not even going to bother trying to put together a trade right now because I just traded away Karl Anthony Towns and all but one of my 1st round picks for Kyrie Irving. So we got a lot of work to do, man. I'm going to go make some trades here, try to up my assets, and then we'll go after, I guess, LeBron James first is the best thing to do. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to do is trade Malcolm Brogdon, Steven Adams, and our last 1st round pick, in addition to Chuma Okeke, for Chris Middleton and Jeremy Grant. I know I shouldn't be getting rid of picks here, but again, I feel like I can get this back really easily. It's super easy to do that in 2K. But yeah, Chris Middleton is a nice addition. Now we're going to package both of these guys. Hopefully we can get somebody in the high 80s. I see Pascal Siakam, DeMar DeRozan, Bam Adebayo. Let's see. I guess we're gonna go because I don't want to get rid of Dwayne Dedmon. Because believe it or not, I think I can get a first round pick for him. So we're gonna go ahead and go with Pascal Siakam and Jared Vanderbilt. That's how we're gonna do things here. And what did I say? This is why I'm not worried about getting first round picks. Dwayne Dedmon not only got us a first, but also got us a second round pick. So now we can package that with a guy like Pascal Siakam, Jared Vanderbilt, and that should get us something really nice, man. Not quite the 90 range, but let's see. I see an 89 in Tyrese Halliburton. That's nice. What else do we have here? As much as I like Reese, I don't think I can do it just because his salary isn't nice. We need money to match LeBron James, so we're going to keep this moving here. And I'll just go ahead and let you guys know when I make another trade. So we traded Jared Vanderbilt and Monte Morris for Clint Capella, who we are now packaging with Tim Hardaway Jr., our first round pick that we got from Dwayne Dedmon, and a second round pick. And that's going to get us Jalen Brunson in 87 overall. So already I think we have enough in terms of players here with Pascal and Brunson to get this LeBron trade done. But we're obviously going to need some picks as well. So that's what we're going to have to do, man, is trade a lot of these guys here for some first round picks. We'll package that with Spicy P here and Brunson. And hopefully that's enough for either LeBron or Jason Tatum. So let's go ahead and get into this. All right, guys. So it took a whole lot of trades, as you can see here. But it eventually led to this right here. So we have a lot of picks now at our disposal, which we are going to try to use in order to get this LeBron trade or Jason Tatum trade to work. So we're going to see if this is now enough for LeBron James. I'm not expecting it to be enough, honestly. They're probably going to have to make up some money here. What are some bad contracts y'all have? Josh Primo making 24 mil is a pretty bad contract. They say he's 2.5 stars. But yeah, we're going to throw in all of these picks that we have now. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't think this is going to be enough, but I figured I might as well try it. Yeah, they're still saying no. So I think the best thing we can do is package these picks right here for an even more valuable pick, like one that's like 3.5 stars. And that way we have a more valuable pick. And also we free up these slots here because there's only so many slots available, so many things that we can include. So if we do that, we get a more valuable pick. And we can even throw in some more after that. So let's go ahead and see which team has the most valuable pick. Let's go ahead and check that out. And that's the Clippers, 3 stars. So we're going to try to only give up 3 here, see what they say, and there we go. So the Thunder also have one that's 3 stars. We're going to go ahead and throw in these picks here. And hopefully Sam Presti will not be able to resist the temptation of getting more picks, and he won't. Same old Sam. So, all right, we have 2 really valuable first round picks now that we can pair up with Pascal Siakam, Jalen Brunson. So we take a look at this here. And then, like I said, now we have these 2 extra spots for even more picks we can throw in. So let's come over here to the Celtics, see if this is enough. I guess we'll take in Josh Primo. Not like I want him on my team, but we're not going to talk about that. All right. So now we're going to see, are they going to say yes? They're still not. Let's see. What if we throw in these 2 picks here as well? Still saying no. All right. There's actually Tyrese Halliburton, which might be nice. Yeah, I think that's the best thing we can do, man. Because, at first I didn't want to get Tyrese because he's on a low contract, a small one. But we have Spicy P. So if we do him and Tyrese Halliburton, now we don't have to take Josh Primo. We can take someone of less value, which will make it easier to get that trade off. So let's go ahead and do this. It's going to cost us a first round pick, which is fine. Tyrese Halliburton, Spicy P. These 2 really valuable first round picks. And let's go ahead and get some more here. And I think that should be enough for either LeBron or Jason Tatum. I've been on this for a while. So honestly, I just want to get this wrapped up with so we can move on with it. So let me go ahead and get some more picks and we'll get back to the drawing board. All right, guys. Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam, a whole lot of picks for LeBron James and Isaiah Thomas. Is it enough? It is. All right. LeBron James, welcome to the team. But at what cost? So we take a look at this here. I don't know why I just had to check to make sure his secondary position is small forward, which is great. Because if not, that would have been for nothing. But yeah, starting 3 is great. But who else? I mean, what else do we have to trade, man? Dorian Finney-Smith, and then a whole lot of nothing. And I think we have 1 first round pick left. So yeah, that costs us a lot. But all right, let's take a look at LeBron James, as I didn't even really think about this. Who can we actually trade for at power forward? Because he didn't overlap with Julius Randle. He did overlap with Brandon Ingram. But I'm pretty sure Ingram is a small forward slash shooting guard in 2K. Is it Kyle Kuzma? Is Kyle Kuzma the best option that we're going to have? You know, there's Kevin Love if we just want to go low key, pretty easy to acquire, which also might be a good option. But I think it might be Kuzma, man. Is that the best guy that we can get on this team at power forward for us? I'm not sure. We're going to look at both Kuzma and Kevin Love and just see what they're asking for him. Let's go ahead and check it out. So Kyle Kuzma is playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's making $13 million a year, which is actually nice because we can't afford to be paying a whole lot. Actually matches up perfectly with Dorian Finney-Smith, who obviously is not as valuable. We only have a first round pick. I'm guessing that's not enough, right? Yeah. I think Kuz is the guy that I want. So we are going to try to get some more first round picks, I guess. That's the only way to really do this. So let me go back to the drawing board here. So another thing I've been doing, guys, is just signing free agents such as Rudy Gay here, and just trading them for first round picks, because for some reason teams don't want to sign free agents. They just want to wait till someone else does and then give them a first round pick for them. I'm not going to complain. This is not one of my realistic rebuilds. This is one of my challenges where I'll do whatever it takes in order to get this thing done. So yeah, that's the process that'll be going on off camera, but I'll let you guys know when I have some more picks here. All right, so we got some more picks, actually 2 more, and I don't think we're going to need to do any more than that to get Kyle Kuzma. If we do, we might go back to Kevin Love. So let's come over here to the Timberwolves. Let's go ahead and find Kyle Kuzma. Money still matches up. One more extra pick. They're still saying no. Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. Do we throw in more first round picks? Do we go for Kevin Love? I want Kyle Kuzma, man. We're going to get some more picks. Someone gave us another first round pick for Trey Lyles. Who am I to complain? Kyle Kuzma, welcome to the team. So LeBron James played with Kyle Kuzma, and now we need to find a center who used to play with Kuz. And I want someone pretty low key, man. You know, I don't want anybody that's going to take a whole lot of first round picks in order to get, because it's starting to take a while. It gets harder and harder to trade for first round picks. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking Julius Randle might be somebody. I think he's power forward slash center. But yeah, that's going to cost a lot. Maybe someone low key like Brook Lopez, you know, from the Lakers days. And also Brook's been around the block a little bit, so that might help us get out of this Lakers loop that we're going to kind of find ourselves in if we don't be careful. So yeah, I think Brook Lopez might be the best bet, man. Is he the highest overall? No. But he's pretty easy to get, I would imagine. And then also he's been around a little bit more to where we'll have some different options for our next guy, which would have to be a point guard that we would use to start off our bench. So let's go ahead and see what Brook is going for, man. So funny enough, Brook Lopez actually plays for the Boston Celtics, and he's 3-star value. Oh, nah, y'all wildin', man. Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to be that valuable. I guess it's back to getting picks. Let's get at it. So guys, it took a lot of trades, but I didn't have to give up a pick. I worked my way up to Andre Drummond and Austin Reeves, and look who I found in the trade finder, Brook Lopez. It's a beautiful sight. Let's go ahead and make that trade here. So we have our starting 5, as we're going to make this move here to make sure it works. So our starting 5 is all set, man. Harden played with Kyrie. Kyrie played with LeBron. LeBron played with Kuz. And Kuz played with Brook Lopez. I think it was Kuzma's rookie year, right? Yeah, 17-18. Would have been 17-18. Cool. So cool. Want to make sure all of that is actually accurate, because if not, this is all for nothing. So starting 5 is set. Now we need to find a point guard who used to play with Brook Lopez. And taking a look at this, somebody who comes to mind, he is a little valuable, so he might be hard to get. But Malcolm Brogdon comes to mind as a nice guy here during his time in Milwaukee. I think it was this year, 18-19. Yeah, I think that might be the guy that we go after, unless I can think of somebody else, but no one else is coming to mind. I'm thinking like Eric Bledsoe was a prominent guard during some of these early Milwaukee days, but obviously he's gone down in value. I think Malcolm Brogdon is the guy, so let's go ahead and see who he's playing for. All right, so Brogdon's playing for the Lakers. He's a shooting guard slash point guard. Again, as long as at least his primary or secondary position is one we're looking for, then it works out. So as you can see here, he does play point guard. So yeah, he is 3-star value, making 22 M's. Yikes, I didn't really realize how expensive that's going to be. So we're going to see if we can make this work, man. We're going to have to do a lot of trades here just to get guys on bigger contracts. It's going to take a lot of time, a lot of work. So let's go ahead and just get into this. So this is the kind of stuff I was talking about, guys. Lindu Waters and Gabriel Deck for Caleb Martin and he is making 6.5 mil just about. So that's what we're going to try to work our way up to get some bigger contracts. It's going to take a lot of time, but now we package him and Chris Dunn, and there's Robert Covington making 12 mil. So that's pretty much the process here. We are obviously going to have to get some picks because this is just going to match the salary. It's not going to match the value. So we got some work to do, man. We have some work to do. Let me get to it. So there it is, man. We worked our way up to Gary Payton and Marcus Morris. We also got a first round pick, and actually Malcolm Brogdon is right there. So the money match is up. They're good with this trade. So am I, man. We got Malcolm Brogdon on the team now. Now we got to find a shooting guard who used to play with Malcolm Brogdon and someone for the Lolo, man, because we are running out of money. It's getting hard to actually make this money work. So let's go ahead and see. Let me go ahead and take a look at some teams that he's played for. The Pacers and the Bucks. Not a whole lot of choices. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking probably Victor Oladipo might be a pretty cheap option. He does play shooting guard either as his secondary or primary position. You know, he spent some time there in Indiana with Brogdon. I think he's only making like 9 mil a year. So he might be pretty easy to get. And honestly, I think that's the best choice, man. I can also think of like Karis LeVert might be good as well, but I think he's making, what is his contract in? Like teens, right? And I think he has a little bit more value. So I think it might be VO, man. I think that might be good. And VO has been around the block a little bit, so that might help us find some different people as well for that small forward spot. So let's go ahead and see where Victor Oladipo's at. So Oladipo's making a little under 9 mil after all. He is a shooting guard. So that's perfect, man. He plays for the Kings. He is 2.5 star value. Who do we have? It's even relatively valuable. Not a whole lot, but the money does match up here. Do you guys just want this first round pick? It's the last one I have. Is that enough to make this trade happen? Actually, now they're saying that the salary doesn't work. So let's go ahead and get some salary filler here. And hopefully this won't take more than just 1 or 2 first round picks because I'm tired of getting these picks at this point. So that was actually pretty easy. We traded for Caleb Martin again, threw in that first round pick that we have. And there's Victor Oladipo just sitting there in the trade finder. The last few trades have been in the trade finder, which is really nice. That's made my life a lot easier. So now let's see who VO has played for. Let's see, Miami last season, Houston, Indiana, OKC, Orlando. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking Tobias Harris, Aaron Gordon during this Orlando period. OKC, I don't remember a whole lot about OKC. Let's see, Indiana would have been like a really cheap option. Doug McDermott, maybe. That might be easy. Also, like Bojan Bogdanovic was somewhere around here. So I think I really would like to get Aaron Gordon as our backup. Tobias is making way too much money, so that's not going to happen. But I think Aaron Gordon's doable. And if that's not the case, then probably Doug McDermott would just be really cheap, really easy to get. I just did a realistic Spurs rebuild somewhat recently. I'll go ahead and plug that here because, of course, I plug everything. But yeah, he was actually not very valuable. I think it was like 1.5 stars and not making too much money. I think it's like 11 mil, something like that. So we're going to shoot for Aaron Gordon. And if not, we'll settle for Doug McDermott. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Aaron Gordon plays for the Chicago Bulls. He's making just under 20 M's. I forgot it was that much. 3-star value. Oh, man, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. We're going to see if we can keep that finessing thing going on here, where I package these guys, see if I can get some bigger contracts. There's Joe Ingles. Yeah, we're going to try this out, but if not, it might be Doug McDermott as our backup small forward. Not like it's the worst thing, man. I mean, our starting lineup is pretty nice. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and mess around with this, see what we can do. Actually, there's Robert Covington, 12 M's. So maybe this won't be too hard. I think we can actually do this, man. So there's Evan Fournier, who actually did play on the Orlando Magic, right? Around the same time the VO did. Yeah, he definitely did. So that's an option. He is a 75 overall. I really want Aaron Gordon, man. I think we're going to keep it moving. We actually are going to trade for him, I think, just for the money. Yeah, I think we're just going to trade. Actually, no, we'll trade for Joe Harris because he's a higher overall. Yeah. But all right, that's something to think about. We can fall back on Evan Fournier, who I forgot. Definitely did overlap. There's Eric Gordon. So we have a plan B if this doesn't work out. But there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Yeah, that's nice. All right. I don't think it's going to be that hard to get Aaron Gordon, man, because right off rip, that value is not horrible. The difference between Bogdan and Aaron Gordon to me isn't very big. So I think we're in a pretty good spot as there's Gordon Hayward. We don't want a contract that big, man. We're good on that. But yeah, I'm feeling really confident here as I keep this going. All right, man, we got 2 first-round picks, paired it up with Bogdanovic. Is that enough? It is. Did I honestly have to do 2 firsts? I didn't even try 1 first-round pick. But honestly, man, I've been out this for so long. I'm going to show you guys how many trades this took once we're done with this here. But it is an insane amount, an unnecessary amount. But just know that we are good here, as I almost forgot to even check. Yes, Aaron Gordon is a small forward for his secondary position, so that does work out. And now we're looking for a power forward, and I'm just now realizing Aaron Gordon spent his whole career in Orlando before going to Denver. Jonathan Isaac is an option. If we want to go super cheap and low value, we can go Serge Ibaka. I think we're going to try Jonathan Isaac. I say this every time. I don't know if we're going to have the money for it. But honestly, at this point, man, I've been able to finesse this pretty well. You know, it's just a matter of coming over here, doing this, and trying to find guys like Caleb Martin. Good old Caleb Martin, man. And actually, they're saying it's not working. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this might get tough, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get Jonathan Isaac. So let's go ahead and see what I can do. So honestly, man, the key has been signing free agents. I signed a few, worked my way up to JaVale McGee. We're now trading him for Reggie Bullock, who makes $10 million a year. I want to say Jonathan Isaac is making like 17, something like that. I think it is. I'll go ahead and check that once we propose a trade, but just know I don't have enough money yet. So we're still working, man. There is Dwight Howard, who is making $5 million. We'll take that. And that's the process, man. That is the process that we're doing right now. Good old Bogdanovic. Bring him back to the team. And honestly, I don't think the value is going to be that far off anymore. And I think the money matches. So let's go ahead and see where Jonathan Isaac is playing, because I didn't even bother looking at that either. So let's go ahead and find him here. He plays for the Pelicans. He is making $17 million, and he is a power forward. So we're going to go ahead and see that. He's 2.5-star value, man. Can we just get this straight up? We can't. They want JaMychal Green in a second. They'll give us Isaiah Roby. Done. Done deal, man. Done deal. We for sure are the most expensive team in NBA history, but it's all good. It is all good as long as we get this challenge done and we win a championship, which honestly I forgot is still the goal right now. So yeah, we pretty much got everything here except for our center. Taking a look at Jonathan Isaac. Hasn't played with a whole lot of centers. Off the top of my head, you know, obviously a guy like Nikola Vucevic would be there. But there's also like Bismack Biyombo might be a really cheap option. Who else is there? I think honestly, man, our best bet is Bismack Biyombo. Because I'm not going to go for Nikola Vucevic. That would take me way too long. Let me go ahead and just see. Let me go ahead and just see where Vucevic is at. So Vucevic is playing for the New York Knicks. He's making 22 M's, 3.5-star value. Do I really want to go through all this work? You know what, man? We're going to go above and beyond. We're going to try to get Nikola Vucevic. We'll see if it's possible. I do not know, as I say every single time. But now I really think I'm stretching it, man. Because I don't know how I'm going to get any sort of deals here to even get close to another 22 M's, man. Like, there's Jared Butler making 5. And actually, they're saying that's not going to work. This is going to be a process. Just know if this doesn't work, we're calling Bismack Biyombo's phone. And just going to roll with that. So, guys, I'm trying to sign free agents, and I have hit the hard cap. So, yeah, I don't think Vucevic is going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that was a bit ambitious. Let's see. I did manage to sign Joe Johnson and Damian Jones here. Can I package these boys for something? Yeah, bro. I think 2K is not having it. I think they're not having it right now. Let's see. I see this guy, Mason Jones, making $2 million. Let's see. Let's package him and Damian Jones. I still have to find a way to actually like match the value. So I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're settling for Bismack, man. I think we're going with Busy. That might be our best choice. Yes, he is not the most ideal backup center, but I mean, he provides some energy for the Suns in real life. So let's go ahead and see where he's at, man. Let's go ahead and find him. Guys, this is tough. He's a free agent, 73 overall, and I can't sign him because, again, I have reached a hard cap. So I need to find a way to just trade somebody for actually less money. Let's see. Can I package? Like, can someone just take this guy for straight up a second-round pick? I don't need a player back. There we go. There we go. Is that going to work? Let's go ahead and see if that's enough. And it is. Bismack Biyombo has happily accepted. And believe me, I'm just as happy as you, my boy, because this took me so long. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. All of these trades are mine. I'm going to count all these up, man. You see, it started here with the Kyrie Irving trade. Let me count this real quick. 105 transactions. That includes trades and signings. Yeah, this took so long. I think it's been about 3 hours of actual filming as well. But we're finally done, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at this here. So we are going to run a 10-man rotation because I need all of the boys here playing. So we've got James Harden, who played with Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn. Kyrie played with LeBron James there in Cleveland. LeBron played with Kyle Kuzma in Los Angeles. Kuzma played with Brook Lopez in Los Angeles. Brook played with Malcolm Brogdon in Milwaukee. Malcolm Brogdon played with, let's go ahead and find him here, Victor Oladipo in Indiana. Oladipo played with Aaron Gordon in Orlando. Gordon played with Isaac in Orlando, and then Isaac played with Biyombo in Orlando. There's a lot of Orlando down the stretch, but nothing actually overlaps. None of these guys are current teammates. Suns, Magic, Nuggets. Let's see, who is Victor Oladipo playing for? My mind's going blank. Miami Heat. I'm sorry. It's been a long night, bro, of filming. Let's see. He's playing for the Celtics, the Bucks, the Wizards, Lakers, Nets for now, and the 76ers. So actually, there's no overlap of actual current teammates, which is pretty cool. We are going to get some minutes here for Busy because we need to. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and take some here. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I didn't say he had to play a lot, that's for sure, because he's not very good right now. But yeah, man, I think that is pretty much going to do it. That is our 10-man rotation. Let's go ahead and simulate this season and hopefully win a championship, because if not, this is all for nothing. So let's get into it. Jeez, so we went 71-11. We were hooping, man. Luka Doncic wins MVP because he always does. Do we have anybody here? It doesn't look like we do. Going to all NBA teams. Surely we got some people. Yep, LeBron James. Is there anyone else? Harden. Yep, there's Harden. No love for Kyrie, but that's fine. LeBron also makes all defensive second team. Yeah, man, I'm feeling really good. I mean, we look good. Let's go ahead and find us here. Top of the conference. Was anybody else actually close to us? And there wasn't. The closest team was 57-25. Taking a look at this over here, the Dallas Mavericks were also 57-25. So I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Let's go ahead and simulate this play-in as we're going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Who do y'all got? Y'all got Drew Holiday, Devin Booker, Lonnie Walker IV, Cam Johnson, and Miles Turner. It's a good team, man, but we are better, I think. Let's get this done. Hopefully in 5 is what I'm going to say. So we go up 2-0, 2-1. Yeah, makes sense. I figured they'd win 1, but come on, let's get out of here. There we go. All right, New York Knicks. Who do y'all got, man? Y'all got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tyler Hero, Josh Hart, Keegan Murray, and Nikola Vucevic, the one guy I was not able to trade for. We should be able to win this one in 5, I'm going to say as well. Let's get this done here. Come on, there we go. Yep. GG's. Let's get it, man. All right, we're going up against the Pacers. Who is on their team? They got Ben Simmons, Anthony Simons, Talen Horton-Tucker, Kevin Durant, and Robert Williams III. All right. This is probably going to go 6. This is probably going to go 6, man. I still feel good. I feel like we clearly have the best team. I mean, we put up 71 wins in the regular season. So, yeah, we're blowing past those boys. We're not blowing a 3-0. We're not blowing a 3-0. Hold on. I didn't mean to click Simcast. We're not blowing a 3-0. There we go. All right, man. The Toronto Raptors versus the Golden State Warriors. Who do they have on their team? Kyle Lowry, Desmond Bane, Andrew Wiggins, Zion Williamson, Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Get out of here, man. GG's, boys. GG's. We're going to get this done in a clean 4. Nope, not happening. There we go. All right, man. We have finally done it. This took me so long. LeBron James wins Finals MVP. 26 points, 10 boards, 8 assists. Yeah, he was doing his thing, man. He was doing his thing. Yeah, This took me so long, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I've been looking at analytics, and 80% of y'all who are watching these videos are not subscribed. So if you could do that, I'd really appreciate it. You know, I'm trying to grow this channel, so likes would also be appreciated. Just anything you guys could do to show some support would really mean a lot to me. Still putting out videos every single weekday, man. I'm on my grind, so make sure to stick around for some more content. But this has been 2KJ. Blessings.